Jake, you're going to start, but you've had experience of this. You had a couple of good games when you started before, so nothing new to you.
Yeah.
To get handed the ball.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. They let me know I was going to start, and just excited to be back in a Jaguars uniform and get to go out and play with the guys. So I couldn't be more fired up.
So evaluate yourself a little bit in camp and everything. What do you think you've been doing well so far?
I think it's been a good camp. I think it's been productive. I think we've had, some good days, some hard days. But I think, across the board in the QB room, I think we've minimized our mistakes. I think we've, pushed the ball downfield. We've been aggressive when we had to and tried to fit in some windows. But I just think overall we've been running the offense well. Like I said, not a lot of mistakes. So I think we just got to keep that rolling.
Jake, you were here at last year's training camp with Trevor and TJ. Just how have you really seen that room kind of grow and develop over the last year?
Yeah, man, I love this quarterback room. Trev and CJ are my guys. When I left, I missed them. I mean, it's just a cool room to be around. We're really good friends, so I mean that helps. We're all rooting for each other. We're all pushing each other to be the best we can be. But at the end of the day, we're buddies, and it's a lot of fun to be with them. In camp we're together all day long, so it helps to be around guys that you really like, and they're awesome.
What's your goal in this game? What do you want to accomplish for the amount of time you play?
I just want to go out there and execute. I think this camp we've done a lot of good things, and we'll go out there and put our best foot forward. I just want to move the ball around, get the ball in my guys' hands, and just help the offense be in the best position we can to execute, go out and score points, and I think that's the bottom line, is just execution.
What's it been like so far? Playing for Doug, especially with his kind of quarterback background.
Yeah, Doug's awesome. I mean, it's so nice, and then having Mike too. Guys that have played the position, and it's just fun getting in that room, and you got so many minds that have been in that position before. With all of us playing, and then the guys, that are coaching, and you get a lot of fun conversations going, good ideas rolling, and everybody gets it. So I mean, it's been great so far. I love playing for this staff. It's been awesome.
Can you kind of tell just in Doug's approach that he kind of has that, he sees the team through a quarterback's perspective and mentality?
Yeah, I think, we can definitely tell. As quarterbacks, it's like he fits in the room, like a glove. I mean, he comes in there, and like I said, we're just able to have good conversations, and we all see things pretty similarly, so it's been a lot of fun.
I know there's a lot of guys who have been good coordinators, quarterback coaches, and head coaches in this league who didn't necessarily play at the NFL level. Well, what kind of perspective does Doug bring from having played at that level? And the guy played with Aaron Rodgers. He played on the same team with Dan Marrone for a while. What kind of perspective does that bring?
Yeah, no, like you said, there's a lot of great coaches that didn't play the quarterback position, but I think as a quarterback, it's really helpful. I think, you're able to kind of see things the same way. You speak the same language. They have experience doing it. So, like you said, they've been around some great players. Just hearing the stories and hearing things that those guys did in the past that made them so great and made the players around them so great. I think a quarterback that's so vital is not only do you need to be able to execute, but you got to make the guys around you great too. And just hearing what they've experienced, what they've done in the past, and how that can help us become a better team has been awesome.
Does Doug have a mantra, let's say, a saying or something that he really says frequently about playing this position? Something that is always going to stick out with you for the rest of your career, no matter how long you play for Doug? I
don't think there's any specific mantra that he has. Nothing that comes to mind. I think it's just, like I keep saying, just the conversations that we're able to have. I think he sees it so similarly to us that we always have good conversations afterwards, whether it's a mistake or a good play, whatever it is, to be able to come back and see things the same way is really good.
Is there something that he demands more than anything out of playing the position?
I mean, I think because he's a quarterback, I think he expects, us to play at a high level, and he expects us to come out every day with a lot of intensity and get the guys going. But like I just keep saying, it's just awesome to play for an ex-quarterback, and yeah.
What have you seen so far from Snoop Connor? The young guy. It seems like he's had some big runs, and it seems like he's going to play a lot on Thursday.
Snoop's been doing great. He's had a great camp. I think it was yesterday, the day before. I think he had his best day at camp. He picked up some tough looks in the pass game. Protection-wise, he had some great runs. It's been fun watching him grow already in camp, and I'm excited to see what he has in store.
And then, Jake, I know you weren't here, for a long regular season, last year, but you were here for all last year's training camp. Do you feel like this training camp, just in comparison, it feels like things are structured or maybe organized more along the way of how they should be?
I think it's been structured really well. I think that, we're grinding, like we're getting after it. It's long days, but I think they're taking care of us too. Guys are fired up. I think we like coming out in the morning. I know personally I do. Get up and let's go play football. That's kind of how it is. And so I think every day the guys are pretty fired up just to get out here. And then after this, we're able to go back and kind of mellow out a little bit, really hone in on what we did well, did bad in practice, and then we're able to go, do the walkthrough stuff. And so I think it's structured really well. I think it's been awesome so far. Cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
How's your dad doing?